Hey guys, it's Pedro here and welcome back to another video. So for my regular viewers, you have probably noticed that I have not uploaded a singular video in the last 10 days. That is because I was playing the classic. Now that the event is coming to a close, it's time for a tier list, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to be rating every single game and giving my detailed opinion from S to F on each single game. So before this tier list begins, I just want to say that I did 100% the event, so I played through every single game, collected every single ticks and every single OG token. So I know what I'm talking about in this video, okay? Anyway, first here we have Adopt Me, and I'm not gonna lie dude, I did not play through this game at all. I just set up a macro for me to walk and for the game to give me tasks so I could raise my pet, but this quest was so incredibly boring, and on top of that, did not have anything classic related to it, other than the fact that you were raising a teapot. So for this, I'm going to give this one an F. I'm sorry, I did not have fun at whatsoever playing this game. I thought the teapot was cute for like 5 minutes, but after that, the fun was completely over. So after this, a Dusty Trip, which was the first game that I played for the classic. I think it was a mistake for me to have played this game first, because it set up such a high level of expectation for the other games, dude. It was a genuinely fun event, incorporated classic references to it, had a lot of very good references. The boss fight was also really good. It was really chill. It was nothing that you had to fry your brains to do. Dusty Trip is an S tier event game. I absolutely loved it. Bad worse. It might be because I suck at this game or because my teammates suck on this game, but I took over 20 attempts to be able to finish this horrid quest, dude. The penguins, especially the bomber penguins, they were so unbelievably overpowered that you could not defeat the thing first try, dude. Doesn't help the fact that my teammates, because I have no friends, so I did this event by myself, my teammates would always place wool instead of stone, wood, the blast proof ceramic, obsidian. They would always place wool. How do you expect to defend your base from bomber penguins with wool, dude? It's a D tier. It's not an F tier because it clearly had effort. A huge step up from Adopt Me, I cannot lie. Now here we have Arsenal. Arsenal, I'm not gonna lie dude, the quest was really good. At the time that it was initially released, it was extremely unbalanced, especially the 12-minute quest and the pistol only quest, because the pistol, after the 2 first shots, the thing just became completely inaccurate. You could not get a single shot straight. One day after the quest initially released, they actually nerfed it. After those 2 improvements, I think that Arsenal was an S tier event game. I am inclined to believe that the Hunts event was a little bit better, but the classic was also really good. Well, if I could rate it between Dusty Trip, it would be an S minus, and Dusty Trip would be an S plus, because Dusty Trip really did not miss, dude. Now, Bee Swarm Simulator. This one is a very difficult one because it's extremely noob unfriendly. So if you've never played Bee Swarm, good luck getting these badges, bro, these currencies. If you're a noob, forget it, dude. You're gonna have to get some very OP friends, or pray that you get some very OP people in your lobby with you, okay? So yeah, Bee Swarm, just because it was extremely a newcomer unfriendly, I'm giving this an F. Well, actually a D tier because it actually had effort into the quest, but the fact that it is very noob unfriendly brings it from a C to a D in my personal opinion. Now Blade Ball. I'm not gonna lie dude, I've seen a lot of people complain about this quest, but I think that it was just time consuming. I think what people had the most problem with it was that on the second level, I think you had to collect every single tick for it to be able to proceed, and that really did take a lot of time. But after you do that, dude, it's very smooth sailing, you know? The boss fight though, the boss fight was insane. This brings Blade Ball from a D to a C tier. It was a solid event. It was not good or bad. Now we have Clip It. Dude, Clip It was so insanely dumb. Why would you hide some ticks and some secret characters inside of those extremely dark facilities, dude. I get it's from Darkness, which is a very old game, but dude, oh my god, without a tutorial, you would have spent hours on the game. I spent 15 minutes because I saw a tutorial, okay? I'm not afraid to admit it. I saw a tutorial and got the game done very, very quickly. But for people who want to legitimately finish the game, bro, you would spend an entire afternoon in this game. So to me, bro, a D tier just because it has Darkness map. Now, Dragon Adventures, to me this was a very chill quest. I loved like the egg catching and the clicking and all of that. So I did like this event game because it was very, very chill. You know, you didn't have to stress too much about it, and it was just like another game. I'm not gonna lie, this is a very hot take, but I am very happy that they added the option to pay to win. Searching for the eggs without the egg raider would be absolute hell, dude. So yeah, honestly, to me, this was a B tier event. You guys might hate me a lot for this, but it was just a chill event. You could like listen to some music, get all the eggs, then go to the incubator. It was a very simple quest, so that is why I liked it. Now, Dress to Impress. I'm not gonna lie, once again, a lot of people might actually dislike me a little bit for this, but I did like the Dress to Impress quest. Of course, they tried to like replicate the classic theme, but they kind of didn't because the studs that they used were not like classic whatsoever, but I still enjoy the event, you know, like a very simple hobby. I'm going to put this in B tier. Now, Driving Empire. Honestly, this is another game that I do not understand why people are hating on so much. I think you have to fit into these two groups of people for you to dislike Driving Empire. First of all, you have no friends, and second of all, you dislike racing games. So yeah, to me, the map, the cars, and all of that, to me, makes Driving Empire an A tier game. Nowhere as close as Dusty Trip or Arsenal, but I think that Driving Empire was very, very solid. Now we have Gunfight Arena. I'm not gonna lie, dude, in my opinion, Gunfight Arena was not that hot of an event. Every single server I joined would be filled with bots on the other team. How is that fun? I had no fun playing this quest because it was only spawn farming. Yeah, and with the rocket launcher and the bomb, I just killed myself like 100 times. So yeah, to me, this event was a little bit mediocre, so a D tier in my opinion. Now, Livetopia. I saw a lot of people hating on this event, and I can see why. It had absolutely nothing classic going for it. F tier, like, to me, every single game that does not have anything classic related to it goes into F tier, and Livetopia did not have absolutely anything classic. The vehicle wasn't classic, the store wasn't classic, the items you delivered were not classic, even the avatars, the people you delivered the items to, were not classic, dude. Restaurant Tycoon 2. I kid you not, dude, for like 3 hours, 2 hours for you to get 150 classic customers. To me, that is outrageous. So it did follow the theme, so it does not deserve an F tier. D tier. Toilet Tower Defense. As much as it pains me to say this, bro, I don't think it was the worst event ever. Well, thinking about it, dude, I actually had to pay 1000 Robux for me to smoothly do this quest. And I can imagine it was not really like that for a lot of people who like don't have 1000 Robux. D tier, because you know, it followed the theme. Like, Toilet Tower Defense followed the theme. How did Skibidi Toilet Tower Defense follow the theme? Now, Tower Defense Simulator, it was very good, but I had to use a guide because it was getting very, very hard starting on the 3rd level. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is an A tier because it also had a lore and story behind it, so I think it was very, very nice. And now, last but definitely not least, the hub was the best part of the event. The fact that you could do obbies, that you could find secrets around the map, that you could do like kart racing, explore the map, do all of that and get actual points to redeem items, simply sold me, dude. So to me, the hub was the best game of the entire event, ironically, right? This event was a solid 7.5 out of 10, and I think that for one reason and one reason only. I was actually going to give this event an 8 out of 10. But after yesterday's boss fight, which I know you guys are definitely aware of, I had to bring it down at least half a point, because it was so anticlimactic. Like, of course, like, if we think very, very deep about it, it was definitely a classic boss fight. That's the kind of stuff that we would see on a 2011-2012 game. I think what people got the most upset about is the fact that you didn't even get a badge or a special item. That boss fight was a little bit underwhelming in the sense that we had no badges or new avatar items, like free avatar items, right? Let me know your opinions about the games or any specific game that you really liked or disliked down below, because I always love reading your guys' comments, okay? Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you liked this tier list. Let me know once again your opinions down below. Subscribe, join my Discord server, follow me on Twitter and all of that very juicy stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.